And I know 100% somebody's going to complain about this. No, stop being a butt mouse. And I hope it runs smoothly. Which it probably won't. Because knowing games like this, it's going to need all sorts of special video and sound options to get it to run properly. But hopefully it works. Wasn't the biggest fan of these games, I'll have to admit. Never really tickled my fancy. I get why people are obsessed with it, and it is neat, but I never had the patience for these. Yeah. So yeah, the Metal Gear Solid VR missions. I mean, don't get me wrong, Kojima makes some amazing games, but I've just never been the biggest fan. Mostly because I don't really like stealth games. And holy shit, this is loud. Let's just turn that down just a little bit. So yeah, I've not been the biggest fan of these. Yeah, we definitely don't need it that loud. It's still quite deafening. I don't know. I mean, it always makes me kind of sad that Kojima got away from things like Snatcher and Policenauts. I mean, I did like Metal Gear Acid. That was pretty neat. But I'm probably going to suck at this regardless. And holy shit, this is like the world's longest opening cutscene. Also, much like Nier and other games like that, I kind of feel like you should stick to kind of one or the other, and the sound is bugging out. I should switch back to the other sound. But I'll do that after this one. Really? I like the lag even in the video processing, so you could tell that they were probably like outdoing even their dev kits at the time.
Don't get careless.
Seriously, this is still going? Why even have a game? Yes, and Raiden.
Thanks to the VR training I did on board the Discovery.
That was just awkward. Unless that was like off-timed. I'll let the sound go. If it glitches, it glitches. I don't really care. I'm not going to go like crazy with this. There's actually someone who did a complete Metal Gear Solid, like every single one of them run through. I forget his name. But I watched a good portion of them and I couldn't get through it. I think I got to like up to Snake Eater, and then at that point I was just so sick of it. I mean, I know this game has, like, no plot or anything, it's just... I don't know what any of these are. I mean, I have an idea. Let's just do a Stinger, whatever that is. It's a rocket launcher. Should have figured. Where's the target? I can't look up anymore. Yeah, sound is gonna start breaking up. Yeah. Okay. Fire. God damn, man. There we go. Square. That's my reload button. Not an acceptable. Well, learning the controls was good. Okay. The buttons keep changing for what to pick on the menu. On the first menu it was start. On the next menu it was square. On that menu it was circle. So, weird. Dun, 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 dun. Music reminds me of Mega Man, like, really hard. Not what I intended to do. I mean, at least the control scheme in this is relatively simple. Although it does kind of remind me of Legend of Zelda. Like, if Legend of Zelda had like a hardcore 80s theme. No. Thank you, Jesus. And who can't go wrong with the music? Yeah, circle is the go forward button. That's just weird. 20 targets. Well, this escalated pretty quickly. That's a twofer. What? Ooh. Nice. Nice. Damn it. I can't really predict when it's going to lock. It's weird how you kind of have to preempt the lock. Yeah, I know, your sound's breaking. Also, the background is a little weird because you can't really get like a gauge of perspective. The hollow thing that's right in my face. Also because the background's moving, so it's kind of indeterminate. Very odd. No, wait. This reminds me of a game. An RPG game. What was that music reminding me of? It sounded exactly like an RPG game, but I can't remember what RPG it was. Now you're gonna put up obstacles. Like right there, I was trying to preempt the lock. I mean, I guess you can dumbfire them. I mean, this is just gratuitous explosions at this point. I mean, at least the weapon timing is correct, because a lot of games had like place checking to see like when you fired a weapon if it was in that place. So you could be firing after it's already passed, but the place check says it's okay. Like bullet weapons in Doom and other games. Siphon Filter's pretty bad about it. I do like the Duke Nukem explosion, so. But at least this is actually, because I even saw that with the sniping, and I've seen that before in games where they actually take into account like distance over time. And sounds breaking again. I mean, all in all, this isn't bad. I mean, I don't really need a plot or a story if the gameplay's pretty good. And this is pretty good. Figured that was going to happen a moment after I fired it. Come on. Well, I guess that's not going to happen, because Snake apparently has, like, a terrible neck-itis and can't look up. Okay, yeah, that's not going to work. The sound is pretty obnoxious. I will be honest. I do like how it sees in through walls. Okay. Damn hell bastards. Yep, just blowing stuff up. I mean, this is a little repetitive. I mean, most games are pretty damn repetitive. So where's the last one? There it is. Or apparently not. There we go. Yep, not too much I can really say about this. I mean, it's Metal Gear Solid without the sneaking. I mean, it's kind of nice. I don't really want to play with grenades ever. Ah. Damn Japanese reverse. So let's try some sniping. We'll try a little bit more. What is this? Drugs. Don't do drugs, Snake. What What are you, seriously? I like how he moves smoothly, but then he kind of has like little freakouts. No, get up. How do you stand? Snake. Thank you. Oh, I wouldn't have expected Square to stand up. But sure. We'll go with that. Deal with like Snake's random seizures. But also, to be fair, I am playing it probably on a clearer and bigger screen than this game probably would have originally been played on. I mean, really, digital screens are 1,000 times better than old analog TVs and such. So. Okay, thank you, Snake. We'll clear this mode and then I'll probably say that's it, because I mean it's just more of the same. We're getting moving targets now. I guess that's just to calm your nerves, but I don't know why Snake has like super nerves. You're probably not going to be a very good sniper if you can't relax yourself enough. Come on. Snake had to have like a seizure at that very moment. Like right there. Okay, Snake, stop having seizures. I don't get it, because it's not like it's tremendously difficult to hold a rifle steady when you're laying down. Also, it has weird lag. Like you can see the character, or the, not character models. Well, I guess they're character models technically. But the models kind of slow down. Like, okay, I'm not even pressing anything and he's freaking out. Thank you. I was hoping to crawl exactly backwards, but he didn't want to do it. He was like backing up like a truck. I mean, in essence, if you really think about it, like Metal Gear Solid, Resident Evil, games like that, all are kind of the same kind of form and function. They just complicate themselves in different ways. Okay, they're over there. Like, this feels like when he moves around and shooting and stuff, other than the fact that they picked a terrible button for shoot, that it feels very, very Resident Evil. Thank you. Oh my god, please stop just randomly stroking out, Snake. Thank you. See, like here you actually have to predict timing ahead of time. There's the next one. No. You can do it, Snake. Oh, I like that crawling downstairs. Yep. music's gonna start getting screwed up. Well, either way, we have one stage to go. Hopefully the sound doesn't break up too bad. I'll put it back on D sound later. This music really reminds me of a RPG, and I can't think of what it is. You know what? Here, take some drugs. Ugh. .3D was not the best at this time. Can't fool me. Well, you can if it's 3D platforms, but ahead. Well, that was really easy. Okay, stand up, Snake. Stand up. Thank you. I mean, this is neat. I don't really care if I'm spotted or otherwise. But I'm guessing you probably have to go through like a crap ton of tutorial, and then you can... No! No, no, no. Although, this song is awesome. I'm not gonna lie. It is pretty awesome. But that's pretty much all I'm gonna play of this. I mean, hey, if you like Metal Gear Solid, you've probably already played this. I mean, that's all I can say. I can't say, I recommend you to play this game, because if you already like Metal Gear Solid, no matter what I say, you're gonna love it anyway. So, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's Metal Gear Solid VR Mission. It's neat. It's cool. A side thing. More practice and fun for people who love the Metal Gear Solid universe. So I can't really complain, but... at the end of the day, it's still, you either love Metal Gear Solid or you hate it. I mean, I'm one of the few people that's kind of meh about it, but it has its moments.